Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming this New Year's glam look for you guys, and I'm really excited about it. I feel like it is perfect for the New Year's. Has like smoky eyes with, pop of color in it. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do. New Year's has like a really near and dear place in my heart for me because it's also my anniversary. That's also the day that I met my husband 6 years ago on this coming New Year's Eve. So I love New Year's Eve. I feel like it's such a magical time of the year. You're getting ready to start back up, new resolutions, things that you want to do better this next year. And for me, definitely my big New Year's resolution, especially now that I just got this new camera, is to be posting videos for you, and I am so excited about it, and I hope you guys have been enjoying my videos. I know it's been so up and down over the past couple of years, but this year I'm like so ready to commit and make this a full-time thing for me. And if you guys have any suggestions for videos you'd like to see from me, please comment below, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and like and give it a thumbs up and share, and we'll jump right in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm starting with my Milani foundation in, it's like 00, pretty pale. And I'm just going in, putting that all over my face and blending that in as best as I can. And then I'm going to add a couple of dots after I've done a couple, like 1 or 2 layers of foundation, and just really make sure it's full coverage, and dab that in with my Beauty Blender. And yes, the Beauty Blender looks a little rough these days. It's definitely seen better days. And I'm just pressing that in so that it's literally just a flawless finish. Then I take the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the color 5, which I think is fair, and I just go ahead and put that under my eyes. I'm kind of taking a lighter color because I want to highlight my under eyes, and then I take it also underneath my cheekbones so that I can highlight that area as well. Then I'm going to just take my Beauty Blender and just blend that all in and smooth it out as best as I can. Once I've got that all smoothed in, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my contour, which I take the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, and I kind of blend as I go. I found that for me, if I try to draw on lines first, I end up with having to remove lines that I can't seem to just completely blend out ever with at least the Anastasia Contour Kit. So I have just been, taking a really kind of fluffier brush and just blending as I apply it, and that just personally works for me. So, do what works for you, but for me, this is the way I'm able to get my best blended look. And then I'm just going to softly contour around my nose. I really don't do a lot of contouring on my nose, but it just looks weird if I don't have a little bit of darkness there, especially with being so pale and then having to contour the rest. And then I just accentuate my jawline a little bit. We're going for a full glam look today, so we really want to make sure that we're chiseled and looking our best. Then I take my Cover FX, it's a little dirty, it's been sitting in a bag, and I will take my Beauty Blender that's already pre-dampened, and I will just tap that into my skin a little bit, and I'm going to leave it not completely blended in because I'm going to go through and blend it out a little bit later. And I put that on all the places that I have applied concealer, and make sure that I really just make sure to close up any pores that I have or anything like that. Then we're going to take the Holiday Creator palette from Morphe, and I go through and I'll put all the colors that I've used on the pictures when I show them so you guys can follow along with what I'm doing. But I definitely love this palette for this season. I've been having a lot of fun experimenting with different colors. So I'm taking this kind of cranberry color, and right now I'm just working on my transition area, and I'm just kind of darkening and deepening that, that spot. And I try to make sure with this that I'm really just blending, especially this transitional spot, because I want to make sure that when I get to the darker colors, they all just smoothly blend really well and effortlessly. And you just keep on blending. That's one of my favorite parts about honestly doing my eye makeup is I honestly love the feeling of blending out my eyeshadow. Something I enjoy. And then I'm going to take this kind of a little bit more rustier, deeper red, and I'm just going to deepen that color even more. And bring it a little bit more down into the inner corner and just really make sure that it's nicely blended out, because I'm going to start taking in some deeper purples and I'm going to press that into the corner, and I'm not going to bring it over too much right now. I'm going to just focus it in on the outer corner as much as I can and just push that in, because I want a lot of pigment there and I want it to be very deep. Then I'm going to take this even darker purple and just, like I said, continue deepening that inner corner and just pushing it in. I've got a little bit more of a tougher brush, so it's a little bit more, it allows more pigment to be pushed into that spot. So I've just been pressing that in, and I kind of start working it a little bit more into the inner corner. And I just kind of blend it out. I actually take this little, my favorite blender brush, and I just take that transition, the first transition shade that I use, and just go over that to really just make sure it all melts together. And then this one is pretty much I think the darkest purple in this palette, and this is where I start kind of working it a little bit more into the inner corner and just really blend that back and forth so it looks very seamless. And honestly, with this look, I was just kind of winging it, but I've been really feeling these like cranberry deep purple colors for this season. I guess maybe it's because that's the colors I have in this palette and I've been just experimenting with it. But then I just, like I said, take this last black color and really just deepen it even more and just really make sure it has this very dramatic smoked out look. And I bring it down a little bit into that inner corner, just a tiny bit, because then I'm going to cut crease just a tiny amount in the lid with the No Filter concealer. And I'm going to go over that with my favorite gold in the Naked palette. I don't actually really use the Naked palette very much, but it just has like this really light, bright, shimmery gold that I just love to use. And I just use my finger and I press that in, because that's how I'm able to get as much pigment as I can in this color. Anytime I've used a brush, it just doesn't quite get that deep pigment that I want from it, and in person you can see, but it shimmers so beautifully. And then I'm just going to kind of blend that in so that there's no really weirdly harsh lines, and just really blend that nicely, bringing it in. And then I take my first transition colors and then the deeper purple and just put that a little bit underneath. I didn't really show you in this video, but I just kind of take those and keep it as close to the outer corner as I can. I don't really want to bring it too far in. And then I take my liner and do a nice little soft wingtip. And when I do my eyelashes, I don't show you in this video that I do when I apply the lashes, but I use Kiss 11 lashes. and I'm just applying a little bit of mascara before I do that, and I let that dry, and I apply my bronzer and my highlight and my blush all before I put my lashes on, just so that it gives my mascara some time to dry. So with this, I'm just kind of bronzing and darkening up my cheeks just a little bit, because when I do full glam, I don't really like to look super pasty, but obviously I can only do so much when it's the winter time. And then I just, like I said, do a little bit on my jaw just to make sure it all blends out nicely. And then I've actually come to really love this blush that I use. It has kind of like a shimmer to it, and it's so beautiful. And then I'm going to blend out my face a little bit underneath. Like I said, I was going to leave a little bit of powder to blend out at the end. And so right now I just take my fluffy brush and I just blend it all together so it looks seamless and really smooth. And then I'm going to apply my lashes, which you'll see in just a second. And then I will do my highlighter, which I use the ColourPop Champagne Pop. Or not ColourPop, my bad. The Champagne Pop that Jaclyn Hill did. And that's my favorite that I honestly think I've ever used. And then I apply this beautiful kind of deep purpley red lipstick that I have chosen to complete this look. And I got this from ColourPop. It's the matte lipstick from them in Sunshine Showers, I believe. And then I just top it off with a little bit of a gloss, because I just want it to look very glammy, and I felt like it was missing a little something, so I decided to add a little bit of gloss on top of it. And that is pretty much my completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Guys enjoyed this little tutorial on this beautiful New Year's look that I have put together today for you guys. If you have any suggestions for future videos, comment in the box below, and make sure you guys subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!